What's up guys, it's your boy Khalid, back with another reaction video. For today's reaction video, I'm gonna be reacting to Canelo Alvarez drills, crazy drills that became knockouts, the breakdown. This is gonna be like my third time reacting to Canelo Alvarez because it's just one of those boxers that make you want to watch more of him. Make sure you guys comment down below what videos you guys want me to react to. Like this video. I'm on the road to 100 subscribers, so please subscribe to the channel. It takes just a second, and turn on notifications to never miss a new video. Let's get straight into the video.
Canelo Alvarez is one of the most elusive, slick, defensive-minded fighters in
Oh
boxing.
wow.
And Canelo Alvarez is
Look
one
at
of the
how
most
he just
aggressive,
makes that look so
powerful,
easy.
offensive pressure fighters in boxing today. Canelo is both of these things, a rare duality that's been pulled off by few. Alvarez has the distinction of being an aggressive counterpuncher, something that requires insane reflexes,
Oh
terrifying
wow.
power, and most of all,
Canelo's defense is so underrated.
Everyone seemed to like learning how Tyson used his unique drills to send opponents tumbling to the canvas. So in this video, let's look at some of the drills that have helped make Canelo one of the greatest knockout artists alive today.
Ever since he lost to Floyd, he has been a beast.
Or an active guard. Canelo is brilliant at both, and can even combine them together. We'll start with head movement drills. In case you haven't noticed, Canelo is kind of good at this. Unlike many otherwise gifted fighters, Canelo uses head movement for what it's actually for, setting up counters. Pulls are usually underutilized by pressure fighters, but they work great because pressure fighters are usually lead leg heavy, giving them a lot of room to pull back already. In this clip, Canelo's trainer combines bag work with the reaction drill, using a small towel to prompt Canelo to pull and counter with a cross and lead hook. And here, Canelo practices the same drill with a foam tube. It seems a little silly, until you see this clip of Canelo using this exact same sequence against an opponent.
Exactly.
Pull, cross, lead hook.
Practice makes perfection.
True, towels and foam may seem like odd tool to create one of the best technical fighters out there. However, they have the potential to move faster than the trainer may be able to punch, and more importantly, they keep the trainer out of the way.
That's a hell of a job from his trainer right there.
What this means is that Canelo has the chance to both react to something as fast as a punch, and then counter as hard as he wants to, without any risk to himself or his trainer. Drills are all about repetition, and this is a brilliant way to simulate combat as closely as possible, as many times as possible.
He literally sat him down.
Also, it allows Canelo to do something extraordinary. Like Ali, Canelo can turn his head to let punches barely skim his cheek.
Okay, that's new.
This would usually be extremely dangerous to practice with a partner, but the foam gives Canelo as many tries as necessary. As for Ali, I wouldn't have put it past him to have developed this tactic all on his own through sheer bravery and recklessness. While
that's confidence right there.
Amazing. Most of Canelo's knockouts come off of a regular pull, followed quickly by a counter uppercut. In this clip, Canelo swings a bag to practice the timing of pulling into an uppercut. This may seem like a very simple drill, but it's not using power from the correct distance. That being said, Canelo's work here on the reflex bag is much more indicative of how he usually moves while performing this sequence. Notice how Canelo practices dropping his arms as he pulls away from the bag. This does two things. First, it helps him to move faster by counterbalancing his torso. This works in the same way that a kickboxer can swing his arms to increase the speed.
Damn.
And secondly, once Canelo has conditioned his opponents to landing on his high guard, then it can come as a major surprise when their punch no longer meets any resistance. They tend to overreach, driving themselves directly into Canelo's rear uppercut.
Exactly.
Of course, he uses the same counterbalance tactics with hooks as well. An interesting fact, Floyd Mayweather was a huge fan of using it to set up his crosses and overhands. Next drill. If you're impressed by how Canelo can pull off amazing highlight reel knockouts with just a pull, you should see what he can do with a slip.
Damn.
We see Canelo using a reflex bag. This is the perfect tool to practice slipping and countering. This is because the bag returns fire automatically. Notice how Canelo practices tapping the bag to his shoulder, simulating him just slipping a punch. Notice here how Canelo's punch is in the exact same position as the ball, as he counters with a hard right.
Okay.
Slips also work very well while sidestepping, which can greatly help to cut off the ring. What's more, the moving torso shifts weight between legs, helping to load up counter punches.
This is why good drills are very important.
Also practice slipping as he punches, aligning his fist with the bag as it comes back. This is a much more advanced principle that many fighters lack, getting inside your opponent's punches.
Oh wow.
Notice here how Canelo's slip moves his shoulder closer to the center line. Here we see Canelo practice cover blocking before returning a counter. Notice that Canelo doesn't simply lift his arm, but turns his body into the block. This both dispels the force of the blow and loads up his next punch. Canelo is also a big fan of reinforcing his blocks, as he does here, using a parry to reinforce his cover block before returning a hard counter left.
It switches from defense to offense almost immediately.
He uses a forearm block to deflect his coach's jab before countering. This is a very rare technique, but it's led to some terrific knockouts. Notice here how Canelo sends his opponent's jab flying over him, even as he moves forward. At the same time he slips, once again reinforcing his defense.
That was a huge risk.
His opponent's jab with a hard cross. Eventually, his opponent's brain realizes it just got hit with a major blow, and sends the signal to the rest of his body that it's time to fall down. The great thing about a forearm block is that it can be a feint, or the start of a real jab, all at once. But Canelo doesn't always counter. He's also amazing at finishing his opponents, and a big part of that is his use of effective combinations that are designed to break through an opponent's guard. In these clips, Canelo practices doubling up on the lead side, putting insane power into both punches. Since fighters are usually expecting a punch off the other hand, this can take them by surprise. Another idea
his left hand is as strong as his right hand.
First punch, thereby creating an opening for the second punch. For instance, attacking the body with a low hook can expose the opponent's head to a high hook, and vice versa. Or an uppercut can incentivize them to tighten their guard, exposing their sides. The results speak for themselves.
Oh wow.
That's it.
Oh wow.
Stay tuned for more drills,
Damn.
fight breakdowns, and more. If you'd like to up your own game, you can check out my technique books on power, footwork, and aggressive defense.
This is a nice video right here.
This has been David Christian.
The breakdown of the drills are so accurate. Wow, what a video this was. This actually showed the breakdown of the drills that Canelo has used over the past years to really win a lot of fights. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Comment down below what part of the video do you think was the best drill, and subscribe to the channel. Bye for now.